right, fellas, I'm out in the garage out here. I'm going to show you something. We got a snowstorm that's just started earlier this morning, and look at this. Daggone it. We already had an ice storm. Now we got a snowstorm. I just swept these walkways off an hour ago, and they're back full. We're supposed to get 3 to 5 inches today, so daggone, we're still in the deep freeze here, fellas. Let's go over here. I want to show you something. You know, guys, I haven't been out here in the garage in daggone, I don't know, 8 to 10 days. It's been so bitter cold, and then the holidays hit, and then we got that bad ice storm, and we just kind of partially recovered from that. Now we got this snowstorm coming in, dumping 3 to 5 inches on us, so we're kind of hurting. So anyway, daggone, I thought I'd get out here. I don't have anything on the models to show you, nothing. I haven't been doing anything. Let's do a time and temperature check. I got her up to 60 degrees out here in the garage, 45% humidity. It's about 10:30, something like that. You know, 60 degrees, that's not too bad as long as I keep moving. But guys, what I do want to show you, because I think I mentioned it on one of my other videos, and I had a few people ask me if I could kind of go over my thoughts on this 3D printer that I got in. Check it out. The big guy in red brought this one to me. Now guys, this is the Elegoo Saturn 4 Ultra. Just a really nice unit. I got it turned on here. That's the screen where you hit print and, you know, do all your printing and everything. You set up your Wi-Fi and all that. Plus, and I just got this in. This was supposed to come in for Christmas too, but it was kind of running kind of late, so I got it the other day. This is also from Elegoo. It's the Mercury Plus 2.0. This is a wash and cure station. Now this is the tub. You can see it has a basket inside. You put your parts in that basket, and you submerge it down in here because you're going to be putting isopropyl alcohol in here. Then actually this cover, I can't do it with one hand, but you take this cover off and take that little round plate down there out, and you set your basket over into here, switch it over to wash, and let it wash. It just swirls that alcohol in there and cleans your part. And then after you clean your part, you let it set for a while. Excuse me. And then you switch it over to cure, and I've got this running. And you set your timer about 5 minutes for a cure. And this is what happened. Watch all these LEDs back here, or all the UV lights. See that? They all light up. And see the table is rotating slowly. I'm going to turn it off. About 5 minutes. It takes about 5 minutes to cure that resin. That's all it takes, fellas. Let me open the lid on this printer here, and I'll show you guys. Man, this thing is cool. This is a heater that I bought. That's an onboard heater. That's from the Chidu Systems mini. That's their mini heater, and I don't know if you can see it or not here. It actually has a control panel. You can control the heat, and I always keep it about 75 to 80 degrees in there. It keeps a pretty constant heat. That's pretty cool. This is the vat where you pour your resin in, and this is a film down here. I've already replaced this once because I poked a hole in it when I was trying to get a part off that fell off. Your parts actually build on this build plate here, upside down. But one of those parts, a couple of them I think, fell off and it fell down into the resin, and then they stick to that sheet down in there, that film. And when it gets bad enough, you got to change that out. There is an onboard camera. That's a UI camera, and you can actually, excuse me, while this is printing, you can go on your computer and fire this thing up, and you can look through the camera and watch it work. That's pretty cool. Guys, here's some of the printouts I've been doing. This is where I kind of start off actually before this. Then got up to here. I done pulled a bunch of parts off of here because I'm actually putting one of the engines together right now just as a mock-up to see how it goes together and how everything fits. This is all in 1/24 scale. And then I've been tweaking my process as I go. You can see this had a big layout. I kind of crunched it down. And this was my last, I think this was number 6. Yep, number 6. It Still tweaking my process. I've got some parts that are wanting to fall off. These are called supports. See how they hold your parts? And in your software on your computer, you have to put those supports in there to hold your parts. And I'm still trying to tweak that process. I'm not sure if I've got some support issues that I'm not doing right, maybe, or it's just that the you know, this 3D printing, you really got to keep everything in a controlled environment. It shouldn't be out in the garage like I've got it, but that's why I've got that heater there to help me out. But your resin and everything, it needs to stay at constant, you know, 75 to 85 degrees to get some good prints. So I don't know if it's because of the being cold or if I got an issue with the supports, but I'm still working stuff out. But what is printing out looks really cool. Look at those parts. Man, they just look, well, you can see from the engine here, but like I said, I'm still working on this. I've got the filters here that still have to go on the valve covers, and I got the pulley system for the blower to go on yet. But it's looking pretty cool, guys. This is a new venture for me. Still working the bugs out, like I said, but everything's looking pretty cool. I'm digging it. Let me shut the lid on this so no dust gets in here. I like how this lid swings down. A lot of the 3D printers you buy, that lid, you have to actually, it's like this. You have to actually grab it and pull it up off the unit and set it somewhere. But this one is on hinges, so that's pretty cool. Well, guys, I think I'm going to let you go. Just want to come on because I haven't created a video in a while. And like I said, no modeling has been done. Just too cold and nasty to get out here. And well, I tell you, for about another week, we're still going to be in this deep freeze. So until it starts getting up out into the 40s outside, I'm not going to be out here very much. So, guys, I think that's about all I got. If you got any questions about what I've gone through on it, let me explain something here, because I really didn't go into it. Like I said, this is the Elegoo Saturn 4 Ultra, and when I got this in, first thing I did was I went around the whole unit, checked everything, make sure there was no broken parts, loose parts, or missing parts, and everything checked out. And then I plugged it in, and immediately it asked me to do an update. So I did the firmware update on it, and within that new firmware update, it gives you a the ability to manually, let me show you if I can get this back up, and gives you the ability to manually level this build plate here. But this is supposed to be an automatic leveling system on this thing, but I think the jury's still out on that. But anyway, once I did the firmware update, I did the auto build plate leveling, and then I did the manual build plate leveling, which you have to remove this vat and put some pieces of paper down here. And this thing here this build plate, it will come down and it will squeeze on your paper, and you got to pull your paper on all four corners and see if this is level enough, you know, flat enough. If not, you're gonna have issues with your print. So anyway, got all that done. Then I printed out what they call the cones of calibration. Let me show you one here. That's what that looks like. You print this out, one side, you can see all the pieces in there. One side, all those are supposed to be filled in, touching one another. The other side is supposed to fail, which you can see it fails. Now I printed out 6 of these, and then you have to check, there's various things you have to check, like sticking this sword down through the skull's head and things, and then that is a go no go section there. And then you have here, you have to put that's a beer mug like, and then you have to see if that piece will fit down inside the mug, and then that's how you set your printer up, or your software, I guess. You have to go in and set the exposure time and everything. So anyway, got that done. Everything checked out. Got everything set up on my computer, and that's about where I'm at. I've been doing, like I said, been doing the printouts. Everything's looking so good so far, but still got some tweaking to do. But I'm just digging this new venture into 3D modeling and making my own parts. That is pretty cool. Now this engine that I've been printing out, you have to actually go online and buy the file for this. I think this cost me Dang, I can't even remember. I'm thinking it was like 12, 13 bucks to buy this file. And then when you buy that file, then you have to import it into your software. I'm using what's called Chitubox. It's a software. It's a slicer, and what it does, it takes this file and it slices it. Kind of imagine a turkey when you're slicing all the layers on a turkey for Thanksgiving. That's what this does. It slices layers and then it builds it in the 3D printer per layer. So anyway, I bought the file, and then once you buy the file, it's yours. Print out of whatever you want. But I'm kind of scanning through some of the files I'm looking at online to see what I want to buy next. I might get me some wheels and tires and go from there. But guys, okay, I don't want to be on here too long. I know a lot of guys get bored. I get bored. I watch a lot of long videos too. So just want to come on and show you that's what I've been doing right there. And then we've got the cold weather and the snow coming down, and I'll get back to modeling whenever I can, because like I said, I got those two 41 wheelies, the coupe that I'm doing the rebuild on, and then the pickup. I need to get some clear on them, but just haven't had any good weather. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end this here. So, all right, I'm done.